Another young person doesn't get the job. Now, if you follow me, you know from time to time I run deep background checks for Fortune 500 companies, some Fortune 100, some other larger companies. I ran another one today, and I mean, the very first video I ever posted, it got almost 2 million views, 1.7 million views, I don't know how many it was, where a woman didn't get a job because of a video that she had posted online years earlier. Now the new thing is young people aren't getting their jobs because of videos that are coming up that are pretty recent. And I just wanted to come on here and just elaborate on the fact that everything you do online lasts forever. Every time you're in public, chances are there's a video camera facing toward you somewhere at some time. So this woman, another woman, interesting that most of the time it's a young woman, it was up for a job at a really large company. And they asked me to do the final deep background check on her, which is a facial recognition, voice recognition, all the crazy stuff that I do, all the crazy AI and technology stuff that I do. But this video came back. And in this video, she's protesting, free Palestine. And she's saying some pretty crazy stuff about Jewish people. And some Jewish people are there counter-protesting. And she's saying some pretty bad stuff to them. And this was an upper management position. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how old she is, but she's not a kid. She's in her late 20s. And this was going to be cool. This was probably $150,000, $160,000 all in with benefits, everything. I looked her up. I saw that she was posting about it. She actually posted about this job and about how excited she was about to get this job and how she was in the final running. And she kind of took her social media people through this. But I turned that video in today, and she's not going to get that job. And as someone who grew up with social media and grew up with the internet and grew up with these video phones, these video cameras, how could she do this to herself? If she wants something from someone who the owners of the company happen to be Jewish, by the way, which I can't even make that shit up if I tried, but you're always being recorded, especially if you're in a crowd of people or protesting and you're screaming and yelling or any of that. You're always being recorded, and I can find you. It doesn't matter if the video is erased. It doesn't matter if somebody else posts the video. It doesn't matter if somebody in Timbuktu posts the video. I will find it. Facial recognition, 146 different places on your face. It is 99.999% accurate. It counts the hairs in your eyebrows. It counts the hairs in a square centimeter on your head. It counts the distance between your eyes, the distance here between your eyes, your ears, how your ears line up with one another. It is scary stuff, and we will find you. You can even cover your face. It's voice recognition also. And then you put that together with different elements like me in this room, in my office. You could put this together and you could figure out where I am. You could figure out who I am with this facial recognition, voice recognition and everything. It's crazy. You guys have got to stop doing this. You're destroying your careers. You may be destroying your lives because, again, men are running deep background checks on women before they ask them to marry them because they've become so much cheaper than they used to be. They used to cost $2,500. Now they cost $1,000 or less. It depends on what level you want to go to. So all I'm saying to you, and this is all I'm going to say, is if you want something from someone else, if there's ever going to be a moment in your life where you're going to want something from someone else, stop posting shit on the internet. Stop getting involved in this shit that's going to make you less desirable as an employee or less desirable as a spouse. So there you have it. This is a 5-minute rant, public service announcement, whatever you want to call it. Sometime you're going to want something and you're not going to get it because of the way you acted. And when I was a kid, it wouldn't matter because nobody had it on video. Everyone has you on video. Everyone has everything you do on video. Everything you say, you have to assume you're being recorded. Just don't do it. If you want something, don't do it. You want to be successful? Don't do it. You want to be an influencer and work for yourself? Fine, do whatever you want to do. But don't post any rants. Don't say bad things about people. Don't say bad things about your country. And certainly don't do anything sexual. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do in front of your parents. So, that's it.
Here's the point. Here's the deal. It seems like no matter how many times someone tells you, don't do something, these youngsters are going to do it anyway. I've said this a bunch of times on my channel, that my job has not hired people and fired people because of what's on their social media. Let me also throw this in. They have also not given promotions because of what's on their social media. Yeah. I'm going to give you a perfect example. It was just one guy who started at the very bottom of the company. For what I could tell, he was a cool dude, nice guy, whatever. One day, he's no tattoos at all. Don't have a single one. The next day he comes into work, how come his whole body is tatted up? And he ended up telling people that he got drunk one night, went to the tattoo parlor, and got his whole body tatted up. All on his neck, arms, hands. He don't have none on his face. All over his body. He got tatted up the whole weekend. I just looked at him, I'm like, what in the hell? And he was due for a promotion, but he didn't get it. Because you're going to be representing the company, and they don't want to see all that. Yeah, maybe a tattoo here or there, maybe a few. But how he had them and what he had, Also, to protect people's identity, I'm not going to say the names, but let's just call this lady Kim. And let's just say Kim already worked for the company, but Kim figures she's not making enough money for whatever her reason may be, whatever her situation is. Kim decided she's not making enough money. She can't get a promotion. She can't get a bonus, a raise, or nothing. So Kim decides she wants to start an OF account. I can't say the name because of social media, but you get the point. So Kim decided to do an OF account, and let's just say her screen name is Sexy Blue Sky. I don't know, I'm just throwing something stupid out there. Anyway, so now Kim, aka Sexy Blue Sky, is on OF. Doing her thing, doing what she do, making a little bit extra money. But only problem is, John, who also works for the company, saw her on OF. Saw this and decided to use this to his advantage and go and try to get Kim to do some crazy things. And if she refused, he would go and tell the job so she can get fired. I'm trying to watch my words because of social media. Hopefully y'all can fill in the blanks. So after Kim, aka Sexy Blue Sky, gets found out, and John starts to manipulate her, start to blackmail her. Now John is having the time of his life with Kim, aka Sexy Blue Sky. But Kim, aka Sexy Blue Sky, gets frustrated and gets pissed and go and tell the boss. The boss brings John in and say, hey, this is what's been said, this is what's going on. Is this true? John admits, yeah, it's true. But then he shows the boss why he was doing that. Because Kim, aka Sexy Blue Sky, has an OF account, and he knows that OF account will get Kim fired. So at the end of the day, both of them ended up getting fired. I'm saying all this because that really happened on my job. That really happened. Believe it if you want. Don't believe it. It's your choice. But I have said it. And my mom did tell me this when I was a youngster. What you do today will affect your tomorrow. And my mom was 100% right. A lot of stupid decisions that I made when I was in my early 20s, I'm damn near 50, almost 50 years old, and I'm still suffering from those decisions. So think about it. And that was way before social media. There was no such thing as social media. Computers was barely becoming a thing at that time. I mean, they was a thing, but they didn't have the technology that they have now. Nowhere near. But, hey, I digress. You do you.